Episode 101 closes out the entire series. Aku proudly broadcasts to the entire world that he's captured Jack, because somehow the entire world, even places without electricity, have televisions. Personally, I'd have him displaying his image in the sky for all the world to see, but I guess they thought this was funnier. We're shown the original show's opening with the new voice of Aku dubbing over it before he announces that he will finally destroy the samurai. It's just that he's waited so long he can't decide what method is most satisfying, which you'd think he would have figured out before he broadcast himself to the entire world, but as soon as Jack, everyone who originally showed great strategy and cunning has to be reduced to an idiot. And in addition to everyone having TV, everyone also knows each other and is faster than light travel, as suddenly all of Jack's friends mass into one large army to distract Aku. To the episode's credit, the visuals are great. The scope really does make it feel like a finale, with all these familiar faces gathering to show how much Jack means to them. The problem is that it's the show paying tribute to itself again, showing how great the original seasons were while making it more obvious this season has practically nothing to call its own. Yeah, it's nice to see everyone again, even again, but they've done nothing up to this point. They're just here to remind us they exist. Even the Scotsman is such a letdown, since he gave the impression he was going to find Jack, but next time we see him, he's just at home watching TV. Though his bagpipe magic almost makes up for it. Also, I thought the Woolies hated being used as mounts, and the fish people breathed air, but I digress. Meanwhile, Jack is trying to free Ashi from Aku, but is literally not getting through to her. So what does he do? He says he loves her, and it works! Yes, this season made for an adult audience has the villain being defeated by the power of love. She also keeps her black form, which makes her washing it off earlier even more confusing. If she's part of Aku, doesn't that mean Jack would have needed his sword to kill the sisters, like that time he took on the robots powered by Aku? I don't know, they're just making things up on the spot. Case in point, Jack points out Ashi has Aku's powers, and she instantly opens a portal back in time, because she just knows how to do that now. And yep, that's how Jack's journey ends, Deus Ex Machina, though I do love Aku's look of ultimate defeat and regret. Speaking of, Jack appears seconds after his past self leaves, which again is given an impressive recreation, and finishes the job he started, and somehow he does something that I guess finishes off Aku once and for all, and maybe he won't return in 8 years again? I don't know, but we're almost done. Jack and Ashi get married and invite all his friends, again in a nice visual tribute to episode 1, but as a final kick to the groin, the universe picks the most dramatic moment to realize that if Aku never existed, neither would Ashi, and she vanishes. Which means Jack should also vanish, because everything he's ever experienced, heck, everyone he's ever met, technically has also never existed, which the show could have touched on instead of suddenly decided to be a romance, but nope, we just get a shot of Jack and a ladybug, because I guess ladybugs are now the show's mascot, and thus ends one of the worst finales to one of the worst seasons to one of the best shows I've ever seen. Well, that was a sour note to end on, so let's not end on it. Let's keep this going for as long as we can.